Keep watching, love it when they do it to the boy need options. Whole team mobbing, whole team mobbing. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbing, wobbing, wobbing. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbing.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your man Twist3dDrift3r. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we are going old school here. Having a little throwback to Forza Motorsports 4, guys. As you all know, this is where I got my very first start into drifting, was Forza. And it's where I fell in love with the Forza franchise, guys. So I thought, now that I've got Elgato, why not go and hook up the 360, hop onto Forza Motorsport, and go and get some slides going for you guys. Show you guys where I got my roots, show you where I got the nickname Twisted, and go and have a little fun with that. So here we go, guys. Now, the last car that I did build on here was a PT Cruiser, so I think it's only fitting to show off my most twisted build that I ever did. People hated the PT Cruiser. People always, I never see it in any lobbies. Here we go. Let's go and start things off with this PT Cruiser at Tsukuba Short. Now, Tsukuba sadly did not make it into Forza Motorsport 7. It was one of the main Japanese tracks I've been wanting back next to Suzuka. But, at least we got Suzuka. I'm not going to complain. But it is nice to finally still have Forza 4 so we can at least come back and drift Tsukuba whenever we want. Forza 4 had some of the best physics out of the entire Forza franchise in my personal opinion. And, yeah, the graphics may not have been the best, but when it comes to Forza and replayability features and just overall enjoyability, who really needs graphics? It's all about the way the game plays. And Forza 4, in my opinion, is still the best Forza ever created. So, terrible start there. We are going to restart that, guys. Now, everything is set the same way I have it on Forza 7. No traction, no stability, manual with clutch, same controller layout. So here we go, guys. Let's try this again. That was an epic fail there. See what we can do here in this beautiful mail truck. Sitting on American racing wheels. And just, after playing Forza on the Xbox One for a while, guys, you sort of forget how the 360 feels, but it's not as, it feels good actually. I'm not doing too bad. I thought I'd be utter shit trying to come back to this, but I'm actually not doing too bad compared to the way I left it. Drop it down to second, keep that slide going, keep those points building. I know a lot of you are gonna hate on me for trying to go for points, but that's what I did on Forza 4, guys. I was a points junkie. So, hate if you want. It's what I did. It's what I started as. And now I'm just starting to get into tandem. So, if you guys want to hate for me to being a points junkie, go ahead. I don't really care. A hater's gonna hate. I can't really stop you. So, do what you want, guys, with the hate. But this track has always been one of my favorites. So far, first lap, 14,000. Let's see if we can beat it here. PT Cruiser just sounds nice the way I had it. Can't remember what motor I had in it. I'll have to go and check that out. Come on, here we go. Shite, no! Ouch. One thing I did like, though, is the damage model for Forza 4, guys. The damage model is so much better than what we've got on Motorsport 7 and any of the Xbox One games. Mostly, I think, due to licensing issues now. A lot of companies don't want their cars to be seen as damaged in games nowadays. So, I think that's the main reason why Forza has had to cut down on the damage model. Either that or the fact that the game would lag too much. Could be a mixture of the two. But always had a lot of fun. So we did go and beat that score there just slightly. So we're going to end it there, guys, with Tsukuba. Just because of the fact that Fujimi, we will be doing the full circuit, and that is a very long track. So going to end it with that one, guys. So let's go back out of this. And next track, guys, is going to be Suzuka East with the Volvo, which is the car that I very first learned to drift with, guys. The thing is, I've not driven this thing since probably August of last year. See how she handles it. See if I can still even control this thing. Because as I said, it was my very first build. And I do not even remember how I tuned it. What was going on with that. So let's go and see if we can find it again real quick, guys. So pull up the car list. Go over to the make. Sort them out. And come down here to Volvo. My craziest build on Forza Motorsport 4 would probably, next to the PT Cruiser, be my 1079 horsepower Ferrari FF. But that'll be coming in future episode of the Throwback Forza 4 series, guys. I do want to turn this into a series for you guys eventually. But here was the beautiful Volvo. As you guys know, I love my Volvos. And this is pretty much the list of Volvos I had. I'd love to see the C30 come back, but I just don't see it happening. The S60R, God, I love that thing. That thing is a blast. But we're going with the 04 S60R, guys. This thing is what I taught myself to drift with. A lot of people were wondering why I'd start with a Volvo, why I'd start Suzuka East. A lot of people said Suzuki East was hard to go and get those S's to work for beginners. But I was like, screw it, I'm going to learn there. That's what, I mean, very smooth. It should help me go and get the transitions, and that's what it did. Grinding Suzuka East, it helped me improve a lot, guys. Now, let me go and give you a little bit more of the backstory of what actually got me to start trying my own tunes. Originally, when I first got Forza 4, I was like, shouldn't be too hard to drift. Went and picked up a car, bought someone's tune, went into an online lobby. And just got roasted immediately because of the fact that I could not drift at all. When I hopped in that lobby, could not, just kept spinning people out, wrecking. And someone messaged me and said, you should probably quit gaming. So what I did, I took that personally, I took that to heart. And what I did, guys, was I went into offline mode, started working on this Volvo at Suzuka East, and building up my tune for this thing, which is what you guys are about to see right here. And through that building up, I learned to drift, taught myself to drift, and this is what we ended up with, guys, right here. Oh shoot, we got the Celine right behind us in the Ghost. Alright, let's see what we can do here, guys. Been a while since I've drifted the Volvo. Come on. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Not doing too bad, actually. I mean, not doing better than I thought I would. I mean, just got through that first turn, but I mean, not too bad so far. Come on. There we go. Shift it up into fourth. Don't think I ever really went into fourth gear with this thing before, but we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've driven this thing. Drop it down to third. Fourth was just not spinning enough. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. Thing just feels nice. I mean, Forza 4, the physics still feel like a top-notch racing game, guys. And for those who've never played Forza 4, if you've got a 360, pick it up, guys. Pick it up. It is definitely one of the best Forzas. If you have not experienced it yet, you need to experience it, guys. We're on our final lap here with the Volvo here. Then we're going to go and swap over to Fujimi and do one lap there with a car that I spent hours upon hours upon hours trying to go and get right for that track. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that final run. Oh shoot. Ah! Threw it too hard and just could not keep the wheels spinning, so that ruined that run. Let's go and finish the run anyway, see what we can do. Come on. Good. Come on, be a good Volvo. There you go. There you go. Come on. Don't fight me. Volvo's trying to fight me, guys, but I'm not gonna let it win. We're gonna go and get these points. As I said, I was always a points junkie when I was on Forza 4, guys. Never really got into tandems until just recently. So, basically because I was pretty much new to the drifting community. So, anyhow, not too bad of a run with the Volvo. 34,000. Usually I'd end up back in the day with this thing. I'd have, after 2 laps, about 60,000. Somewhere around there. But had some issues. So, see you guys when we get it to Fujimi. Alright guys, here we are, about to go and pick up the car that we need for this one. So, without further ado, let's go and sort these real quick. And come down here to Shelby, because this car, guys, it was a lot of fun. Probably my favorite drift car that I ever built for Fujimi Kaido. And a lot of you guys will recognize immediately where I was going with this. So, a lot of you will, a lot of you won't. Let's go and get down to this thing real quick. Where is it? Here we go. Right here, guys. This thing here, as you guys can see, was based off of Sean's from Tokyo Drift. This thing was my pride and joy car for Fujimi Kaido. Had hours upon hours upon hours of work into this tune. Probably my most detailed tune that I ever did. And it's really what got me into hardcore tuning for drifting. And like this, the Volvo was my start, but this here was my baby for actually diving deep into the tunes and getting things working for it. So let's go and do this. We're going to head to the full circuit, guys, see what we can do here. Now, I will admit the uphill part is not going to be my best section, so expect me to spin out. Expect some massive twisteds to happen. But we're going to see what we can do with that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. See you once we load into Fujimi, guys. Alright, guys, here we are at Fujimi. As you can see, very beautiful track. Always love this thing. So here we go, guys. Let's see what we can do on this first lap. See if we can maybe get 100,000 on our first lap back, guys. That would be nice. Not sure if it's going to happen, but if we can go and pull off 100,000 for our first time back, I will be happy. Used to go an average 150 per lap on the full circuit, but I was back in my prime on Forza 4. It's been a long time since I've been on Forza 4, so it'll be nice to see what we can do here. Hopefully we can get that 100,000, but not sure if it's going to happen or not. So far, not doing too bad, though. Come on. Here we go. Keeping the points, keeping them. There we go. Wall tap. Wall tap and lost the points. That sucked. Oh. Drop her down a little. Ah, too much power into that one. Just too much. Then again, that turn was always a nightmare for me. Even as you guys saw in the best run, that thing tapped a little bit. So, not going to really worry about it too much. See what we can do going up here. But the Mustang, I mean, this thing, the hardest part about this was getting it to slide without catching anything when I was tuning it. I mean, I used to replay probably thousands of times trying to go and build this tune, guys. I mean, this track is massive, and it's narrow as hell. So a big car like this trying to drift down a tiny track, a tiny section on this part was a nightmare, especially with how tight these turns are, as you guys are seeing. Now, for those who never got a chance to play Forza 4 and never experienced Fujimi Kaido, even back then my Ghost had issues, or I had issues with it. So not going to go and worry about that section there. But even back then, guys, when I was on Forza Motorsports at Fujimi, had these same issues. But I mean, this thing was amazing, and this track was the pinnacle of Forza Motorsports success and track building, guys. If you've never played any game with Fujimi, you have got to pick up Forza 4 and get something and start drifting Fujimi, guys. I don't care if it's Hachiroku, if it's American Muscle, if it's... I don't care. You gotta pick something up, guys, and just see what you can do with Forza. Right now I'm feeling, Fujimi, excuse me. Right now I'm just feeling like Sean from Tokyo Drift, just really starting to drift. Did not seem to go and hold this thing at all, which is very frustrating. I mean, back there I had some issues, which was, like I said, very frustrating. We'll see what we can do. So far, very disappointing with this run. Was hoping to have more points by now. Not sure if we'll be able to get to the goal I set or not. I mean, we're only not even a quarter way through the map yet. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Come on. And now, eventually, guys, I plan on trying to turn this into a series for you guys. Maybe Throwback Thursday type thing where I come back here, do some builds on Forza 4 on Thursday, and have those videos up on Thursdays. Maybe some open lobbies for you guys, depending on what happens. Not sure what's going to happen with that, but servers are shutting down, I think, in January for Forza Motorsports 4. Not sure if that's going to affect custom player lobbies or whatnot, so I figured, since they're shutting things down, why not let Forza 4 go out with a bang and hop back on here, get some videos out for you guys. So, that's what we're going to try and do. So here we go. Come on. Go, 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 go. Ah! She just wants to spin. No matter what I do, she just wants to spin, and I'm not sure why. Back in my day, this thing, she was just amazing, and I just cannot seem to get her to cooperate today. Not sure what's going on with that at all. It's very frustrating. No, I don't want that. Come on. There we go. Just a tap, just a tap. Move it, move it. Hold it. Oh, getting the tandems. Getting the tandems with our own Mustang. There we go. That was nice. Our Ghost getting the tandems with us. Hell yes. Did not think I would see that, but that was wild. Seeing the Ghost tandem right there. We may have been leading it, but it was still a nice tandem. Not gonna complain. Oh! Nope, he got that overtake. We got the overtake on ourselves, guys. Perfect drift on that section, though. Come on, hold it, hold it. Well, Ghost won't be seen for a while. They were coming up into the harder sections for me, guys. These uphill sections, they always tended to kill me. But once we get to the downhill, that should be where I hit my prime, where I can actually hold it. The downhill was always my favorite section, and probably my best section. Just downhill on Fujimi. Uphill was always a nightmare. And that's one thing I've noticed, guys, back then was... People always said drifting uphill was easy because of the fact that you had more wheel spin going uphill. For me, I always found it easier to go and drift downhill than I found it to drift uphill. And a lot of people called me crazy for that. And, I mean, the thing is with that, a lot of people don't realize is the way I got my YouTube name. So, let me go and tell you guys a little bit about that. Back when I was on Forza Motorsports 4, okay guys, I know I've gone over this a little bit, but here's the full story. I was in a lobby one day with the PT Cruiser, okay? And someone was in there like, are you serious, man? You're drifting a PT Cruiser? You're drifting that thing? One of the most twisted, one of the most crazy vehicles in the game. And I was like, yeah, you got a problem with it? No, man, no, not at all. It's just you have to be pretty darn twisted in order to try and drift a freaking PT Cruiser in this lobby. And I was like, you know what, man? You're right. I am twisted. And that's the way it's gonna be. Because I drift the quirky vehicles, I drift the cars that people wouldn't expect. So if that makes me twisted, so be it. And from that point on, guys, the name Twisted Drifter just stuck. Because, I mean... From that point on, it just stuck, and I mean, it fits me. I am twisted. Even in real life, I'm a little bit twisted. I'm not going to deny that. And the way I drift, it matches that. So I mean, I'm not going to complain. Twisted Drifter, it stuck like glue, and I'm not gonna go and lie. probably if it wasn't for him, I probably would never have come up with that. So I can't remember exactly who it was that said that, but huge thank you to whoever it was that said that, because it means a lot to, because it changed me for the rest of my Xbox and Xbox life. So thank you. Coming into the toughest section here at this track though, guys. Probably the hardest section of all for me. I always had issues crashing through this section trying to drift. Ah! Yeah, like that. Could never get a straight line going through this section, which was very frustrating. And just hoping to try and clean it up a little bit coming down through here. Just a tap. There we go, kept the points. Thank God. Here we go. See what we can do here. Come on. There we go. 8,127 points right there. Coming up through this tunnel. So far it's 66,000. Not sure if we're going to be able to get 40,000 by the end of the mountain, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can. Would love to be able to complete my goal here of 100,000 on our first lap back. If I can't, then 90 will suffice, but hoping for 100. Not going to go and give any less than my best here. Come on. I lost it. Got too far sideways and just lost it. But the thing looks beautiful. The colors, everything on this thing just looks beautiful, guys. And Fujimi Kaido was always one of the best maps. Next episode, guys, on here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to show off that Ferrari and check out a couple builds that were my favorite builds of all time on here, including taking a look at the El Camino that started the El Camino being transferred into every Forza I've ever played, guys. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that. Let's go and continue on with Fujimi though. Come on. Get it, get it. There we go. Tight camber in that section there. Loving how wide. This was always my favorite section though because of how wide it was. It allowed for some nice mangies to go and get those points built up. And it allowed for more room for mistakes and just wider drifts, which was what I was always better at. Come on. Get it, get it. There we go. So not doing too bad for my first time back on Forza 4. But, I mean, I'm not going to complain. There we go. Nope, nope. No, don't touch. Just brings back so much nostalgia for me, guys. I mean, it's where I got my start with drifting. It's where I met Predator. And I actually met Predator on Fujimi Kaido in a lobby. So, I mean, that's another thing that this just goes and helps to bring back the nostalgia with. Come on, keep the points. Let's see if we can just lock these points in, guys. 94,000. Can we get 6,000 by the end of this lap? I'm not sure. We're almost to the bottom. And that section, that just killed it right there. I think that just blew our chances right there of getting this. But maybe not. All I know is if we can get 96 at least, I'll be happy. I gotta try for that 100. Oh, oh! Come on! All we need is 6,000 points. All we need is 6,000. Oh no! No! Come on! No, come on! Get that slide. Get the angle. There we go. Getting the points. Cannot believe the ghost just messed that up. Come on. There we go. If we can hold it, we've got it, guys. Yes. 100,000 on our first time back into Fujimi, guys. There we go. We've made it. We've done it. We first lap back on Forza in over 8 months, and we got 100,000 on Fujimi. I'm happy with myself. I know it's may not seem like an achievement to most people. I know most people can do 170,000 in one lap of full Fujimi Kaido. I know Predator, I think, hit 200,000 once. But for me, I'm happy. That's an achievement for me. First time back, I'm happy about that. So, if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like. Comment down below if you want to see more Forza Motorsport 4 on the channel, guys. I know I definitely want to go and get some more Forza Motorsport 4 content out here to you guys. Would love to see this car eventually come back into the Forza Motorsport series, but I'm not sure if that will happen. Hopefully it will. If you did enjoy, guys, as I said, be sure to like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, always remember mental health does matter. Do not be afraid to seek help if you guys need it. Always remember that your label does not define you. You just define yourselves, guys. Do not let people tell you that just because you have that label, whether it be ADHD, bipolar, autism, whatever you've got, don't let them tell you that you cannot do something in life just because you have that label. You can do whatever you put your mind to, guys. Until next time, it is your man, Twist3dDrift3r. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out.